Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Penberlan Farm, where today we're doing our best George Sanders impression. We have a Ford TW25 and a Krone Big Pack 12080. We're going to be baling up some hay. I know the animals still need to be worked on. I will do that at the very least in the next episode, but I do want to get this hay finished up today. I have decided to go for big bales because I realized that all the bales that I cheated in are actually straw bales. So I may end up having to use the small hay bales that I made in the last video and in the stream last week. I may end up having to actually use those as legitimate feed bales, which is not the greatest thing in the world ever. I do still need to actually change which feed mixer I'm using. I need to get the GTX mods one downloaded and installed, because that one can take hay bales, whereas the one that I'm using right now cannot. That's the very simple difference between the two. There is a physical shape difference, they look different. I think the GTX mods one is slightly smaller in terms of like the footprint it has, but it can take hay bales. The one that I'm using now, which is from Marhu's website, it can't. That's the biggest difference between the two in terms of how they work in game. They do the exact same thing. It's just personal preference. I want hay bales to go into it instead of grass, because I use seasons. I need to have actual hay bales. Grass will be effectively eaten by seasons mod, and yeah, that's my plan. The TW25 that I am using is from the Ford pack, which is available on Mod Hoster. I can't remember who made it, but there is a pack available. I'll show you what you get in it. You don't get this. You get the Ford 8830, the 8630, TW25, which is what I'm using today, a Ford 7710, which Fahy loves. If memory serves, this is the first tractor Fahy ever drove. Ford County 1884, which Silver had no idea these even existed, and a Ford County 8210. The two County tractors, what they are is County was a separate company, and they took Ford tractors and basically made them four-wheel drive because Ford wouldn't. And to make them four-wheel drive, they put a drive shaft in and effectively put rear tires in the front as well. They used to do it to the Ford Forces, the 3.5 and 7,000s. In fact, they, at one point, I can't remember if it's a, because I was talking to Landy about this last night. I can't remember if it was a 5,000, a 3,000, or a 7,000. It may well have actually been a 4,000. But County had the bright idea of making an articulated tractor out of one of the Ford Forces, and I can't remember which one. It annoys me that I can't. So what they did was they took two tractors, took the front wheels off both, and I'm not kidding you here, and attached one tractor to the steering shaft of the other. The steering column of one tractor actually moved the other tractor and, you know, applied presumably differential brake on one wheel compared to the other. And it was used as an articulated tractor. They just literally just strapped two tractors together and said, well, this will work. And you can look up pictures of it. It's called the Doe, D-O-E. Look up the Ford Doe and you'll find pictures of this wonderfully ridiculous machine. I love it personally. But then again, I do always tend to love like ridiculously weird machines. Granted, my favorite tractor ever is the, you know, Massey 135, which is about as bog standard as you can get for a favorite. Short of liking the Fergie Grey, which coincidentally is Landy's favorite. But you know, you know, you can love weird tractors. You can love the weird and wonderful machines, but still have an absolute adoration for the true greats, the likes of the T-Dub, the likes of the 135, the likes of the Massey Grey, or the Fergie Grey, which I do love the Fergie Grey as well. I just like old equipment. I'm one of these people that if I was farming in real life, I would make no money ever because I would insist on using old machines. I would insist on having the newest machine be from 1993, and you know, it just wouldn't work financially, but I would be happy and I would be very broke. But right now I'm feeling like George Saunders. Driving a T-Dub 25 around in Farm Sim with the baler on the back. I know George works on a, I believe it's a more arable farm now that he's working on, with the Saunders contracting. I don't know. I haven't actually watched one of George's videos in a while, due to time constraints, but I need to do a bit of a catch up with George. George's videos, at least. I don't know him. Kinda wish I did. He seems like a cool guy to know. I need to do a catch up on his videos. I need to do a catch up on John's videos, JWE Contracting. I need to do a catch up with them. Need to actually, I've got plans to watch some Farm Sim videos as well, I must admit. Mark DuPont, who regularly appears in the streams, has been doing a Farm Sim series, and I have been told it is spectacular. It is something that I really feel I need to watch, so I'll be hopefully binge watching that in the coming days. He put out episode 8 this morning, and he's apparently doing it very differently to what I do and what I think what Sim does. He kind of has a weird amalgamation, and I haven't watched the videos, but from what I've been told, he has a kind of a hybrid style that's full of humor. And that's something that I need to watch. I need to get my eye stalks out and watch that, I think. On the topic of Penberlan, because that is the map what I is playing, DustyDave has decided it is a PC only map. He has become frustrated with giants. To cut a long story short, I'm not going to go into the full details. He's become frustrated with giants and the way they're doing stuff for the mod hub, so he's just going to release it on FSUK, hopefully within the coming week or so. I believe he already had it uploaded, but I pointed out a quite minor issue that was just an annoyance more than a genuine problem. Just a small unworkable area on this field, actually. And showed him some stuff during last week's stream, in fact. I was just doing some demonstrations for him effectively in the middle of the stream. I don't know if anybody noticed there were demonstrations, but just showing him how the Giants planted grass, the new grass for FS17, actually gives you a greater yield than the old style of grass, which was just plop down the grass texture on the ground and throw some grass foliage on top. The new grass, which is crop grass effectively, that actually does provide higher yield by default with no fertilization. Or I think it produces the same yield without fertilization, but once it's fertilized, it just skyrockets upwards, because you can get something like a maximum of 200% yield. Like if bog standard is 100%, you can get a bonus 100% yield by maximum fertilization and plowing, which, by the way, is what I'll be doing in Thornton. I have a plan that I'm going to get as close to maximum fertilization as I can, which is going to involve some problems for me. There are some planned problems ahead in Thornton, so keep an eye on that. I know that the videos have been kind of a bit repetitive of late, but it is winter in Thornton. There's not a whole lot you can do in the winter. I am going to try and speed things up a bit, because this week I should have more time to actually work Thornton a bit more off camera. and work things a bit more off camera, because last week I was literally recording the day before and it was just a one shot, okay, this I'll have to do, and done. Which I hate doing that, I really do. It annoys me with the roleplay that when I do that. Sometimes it works, where, you know, the job that I was doing only takes like half an hour, and I feel like it's engaging throughout, but the last couple of videos, especially yesterday's video, I just felt like it wasn't up to the standard that I would have liked. So I need to push myself a bit harder to wake up early. I say early, it's, you know, 3:10 on Tuesday afternoon, and this is the first video I'm recording today. I should, in theory at least, get all this week's videos done today. Because I'll be recording a second Penberlan immediately after this, where I'll be cleaning out the animals and making sure they're all good. Which is going to be a bit of a hodgepodge episode, granted, but I might combine it with some yard cleaning to appease the Fae Lord, because he's getting increasingly frustrated with me just leaving equipment lying at random around the map. I also want to do a bit of a clear out of vehicles and equipment on this map. I have far too many tractors and not enough equipment. Well, far too many tractors for not enough equipment, so I need to do a bit of a clear out of that. I want to do some washing of tractors and stuff before I get into the harvest, which is going to be, judging by... I can actually check, Alt S. Harvest is coming up potentially in the next day or so. Potentially late summer. Or early autumn, I should say. So I will do that. And that's going to be, hopefully next week, we'll be doing harvest work. I know we've already done a bit of BGA silage, but we'll be doing some harvest work. I haven't forgotten about Goral, by the way. For those of you who might be wondering, Rafal, this goes out to you. I haven't forgotten. I just haven't had the time to start up a new save and get it all set up, because that takes about 2 hours every time I set up a save game. Just to get the map into a position where it can be played in a Let's Play for the first time. So I haven't forgotten about Goral. I will be making side-by-side videos of Penberlan and Goral at some point in the near future. It won't be for Friday, it'll probably be next week that you'll get the side-by-side, because I can record, hopefully, this is my plan, hopefully Monday you'll get a side-by-side, 2 videos up at roughly the same time. I might put half an hour gap in between, of Penberlan as a potential, well, I'll do 3 side-by-side videos because it'll take pretty much a week for me to get a good idea of what's going on. So Monday, Wednesday and Friday, hopefully next week, you'll get double uploads, which granted I'll be streaming Wednesday and Friday, so I might put them up early in the morning. I might put both videos up at 6 AM so that you guys get maximum time to watch them. I hope you guys are enjoying the new upload time of 2 PM, by the way. I felt like 4 was kind of cutting it a bit close to my own stream, because I stream literally an hour after the video goes live. That's not a whole lot of time for you guys to watch it. And I did notice that it was impacting views. So, and views are the important thing. That's the thing. A lot of people think subscribers are what's important on YouTube, and they just feed into the important thing, which is how many people are actually watching your videos. And I hate to talk about money, I really do. Views are what gets you money. The more views you get, the more monetized views you get, the more ad revenue you get. That's the simple fact of the matter. So the more videos you watch, I will say, the more ads you watch as well. If you click skip immediately after 5 seconds, then YouTube makes no money, I make no money. You've just you've just spent 5 seconds waiting for no reason. And if YouTube ain't making money, they things are only going to get worse. But I will also say, because I know somebody's doing this, I know who it is, and I don't know why YouTube isn't acting on it. If you get an ad from a Call of Duty YouTuber that is, we'll say, over, the one I saw before was 10 to 15 minutes long. There is now one doing the rounds that is, I'm not even kidding you here, 3¼ hours long, which is longer than most of my streams. If you get that ad, don't hit skip straight away. Hit report, the little I in the bottom right, hit that. Hit report as inappropriate, because it is an inappropriate ad. Number one, it's way too long as advertising. Number two, the language being used in this person's videos is disgraceful, to say the least. It completely ignores every advertising law. He's not actually advertising anything, he's just publicizing, he's just effectively getting free views on his own videos. And, you know, he's actually, apparently after abusing the YouTube ad system, from what I've heard. So do hit report as inappropriate on those ads specifically. I don't always, I've never done this before, but report those ads specifically as inappropriate. And if you get one of the ads, go to his channel, and I actually don't go to his channel, because that just means he wins. Report the ads as inappropriate, and then hit the skip button after the 5 seconds, or however quickly you can. They're the ads that I don't want to make money off, to be quite honest, because I don't think I actually make money off them anyway, because he's abused the advertising system and got those ads for free, regardless, and made 36 million views overnight on one of his videos, which, you know, I'd like that many views, but I'd like to do it legit. I probably should do this more. I need to publicize my videos more, I think. So hopefully I'll remember to actually post these videos on FSUK and on Discord in the coming days and weeks and months and hopefully years. Because I do think I'm falling a bit short on promotion. Feeling like I'm running myself short a bit. But yeah, that's the way things are going for me, at least. Hope you guys, by the way, because I think this is the second video that I've recorded since I did this. The first is where I can actually talk about it, because obviously yesterday's video was a roleplay and I didn't want to get into this. Hope you guys are enjoying the new channel art, because I am after updating the channel art. I approached... I didn't do it myself. I should say I didn't do this art myself. I claim absolutely no responsibility for the art itself. The only thing that I have done is I've made a very minor tweak to the RainbowDave Gaming logo, and I've made myself a watermark out of what I was given. The pictures themselves, the channel banner, and the logo, I am actually going to check my emails, because I have his name in my emails and I want to actually give him a shout out, because it's somebody from Fiverr, and I should say they didn't do it for free. I did pay for it. YouTube, mass lover, YouTube, oh my god. Primary, please. I think this one's a bit less full. Fiverr. No. Where's the other email from Fiverr? No, that's another promo from Fiverr. Andres_CGP, thank you. He is a professional graphic designer and engineer, I believe, if memory serves. and he gave me what I would call a really good price on doing the channel art for me and reworking it. I gave him a brief of kind of a bit of background behind the channel and what I've done for my channel art in the past. I gave him the old, you know, what you guys used to see, the old banner, the old logo. He took it and he said, okay, well, this is good, but I can do better. And he did some stuff that I never thought of doing. Like putting a challenger behind the RainbowDave Gaming and the rainbow. I should say, I did specifically ask for the rainbow. I think the rainbow is just kind of the... If there is a channel mascot, it is in fact a rainbow. Because... you know, it just... it describes me well. And that's all I'm gonna say. It describes me well and describes the colourful nature of my gameplay. It's an artistic metaphor for me and the way that I play the game and the way that I like to enjoy life. You can't have just one colour. You can't live in monochrome. You gotta live in Technicolor. You gotta live the rainbow. You gotta live with as many colours and as many experiences and talk to as many people as you can and try and experience life in as many ways as you can. I don't know why I'm giving life advice. This is a farm sim channel, but hey, there's some life advice for you. Just keep your mind open to things. You never know what's going to happen. I've said it before, I'll say it again. 1 year ago, I would never have thought that in April 2017 I would be talking to Landykid, talking to Silver TV on a regular basis. I used to watch Silver very regularly. I used to be very much a fan of his videos when he was making them, and you know, now I count him as a friend, and that's really weird. It's genuinely weird. Same as Landy. I used to watch his videos, used to enjoy them, and now he's a friend of mine, and I actually have him on Facebook. The same with Silver. That just it boggles my mind. It blows my mind to know this. Even Sim, you know, a year ago, I wouldn't have thought he'd get as big as he is now. I didn't think he could actually get 20,000 subscribers in very little over a year with Farming Simulator. And now that he has, well, the sky's the limit. I never thought I could get 4,000, and right now I'm pushing for 5,000. I'm hoping to get 5,000 within the month of May, and my own personal projection is I should get around sometime around Indy 500 time. All going well there. And then of course there's a summer, which traditionally, at least last year, was a bumper time for subscribers, because all you guys don't have school, which means I can stream a bit longer. I can sort my sleeping pattern out a bit better, stream a bit longer. Because right now I'm kind of limited by, okay, well, you guys are in school until, we'll say, 4 o'clock. I'm going to give you some time for dinner, so 4 until 5 is dinner, and watch a video, and chill out, and do your homework. I know you guys, by and large, have more than an hour of homework, but, you know, I try and brighten up your day at about 5 o'clock in the evening with a stream. So that you guys can have some chill out time and get a smile on your face and enjoy watching me break things in Farm Sim and flip forklifts and tractors consistently. That's the entire plan. That's the entire reasoning behind my schedule. I used to put videos up at like 6 AM. Would you guys prefer that, actually, being able to watch, because this is my logic behind like very early morning uploads. If I put a video up very early in the morning, yes, Americans, it goes up at like 11 PM for you guys, or something like that, or 1 or 2 AM. But the majority of people who watch me are from the UK, which means it will be going up at about 6, 7 AM. And you guys, a lot of you will have school, which means you'll be getting up early. and you can watch the video on your phone or whatever before breakfast, or while you're eating breakfast or on your way to school, so that you can start your day well and have a bit of a laugh, maybe. If I'm feeling saucy that day. And I might change things up a bit in the channel in the future as well. I might, if I do Gorel, I might do something a bit special with it. But this has just occurred to me that I could do something pretty fun. But yeah, English, Dave, English. Let me know what kind of stuff you prefer to see in the comments. Like, would you like morning uploads, or are the afternoon uploads better for you guys? Because I can change it again. I can change it back. Let me know what you think of the new channel art. Personally, when I saw it at first, I was like, oh, this is, you know, I could have done this. And I opened up the source file, because he was kind enough to send me the source files of the images. So that I can tinker with them and do special one-offs from time to time. Like for the month of October, there will be a special RainbowDave Gaming logo for the month of October. You guys know what it's going to be already. You guys know. A lot of you guys will know why, and I'll explain further in October. Around Christmas time, I will put a special Christmas time one up. But let me know what you think of it all, because I'm very much a fan of my new logo and the new look the channel has. It looks more unique. I haven't seen anybody with anything similar on YouTube, and I like that. It's different. But that is gonna do it for me for today. Friday we will be. By the way, there won't be a stream in between this and the next video. I am literally going to just stop recording, do all the sound stuff that I need to do, and then start recording again for Friday. So on Friday we will be cleaning up the animals, bringing them up to 100% productivity, cleaning them all out, and hopefully, if we have time, doing a bit of yard cleaning as well, and sorting out what tractors we actually want to keep and what ones we want to get rid of. But until then, I've been RainbowDave, you've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Penberlan Farm. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to talk to me, by the way, if you want a good place to talk to me, join the Discord. The link to that is down in the description. I'm on there most of the time. I got it on my phone, so I can check it in bed and whatnot. In the morning when I wake, well, the afternoon when I wake up. I usually chat to you guys on there. That's the best place to get in contact with me. And the best place to ask questions, because there's so many different people on there that you're bound to get an answer that you'll, number one, understand, and number two, will, well, that you'll understand and will probably fix whatever problem you have. But until next time, stay safe and goodbye.